So I guess we can cancel shows without proper investigations and not really look at the other side of things, particularly from the accuser. I find this whole incident of the cancellation of the show Love Is to be really sketchy, and I'm going to talk about it because I have quite a few things to say. Hey everybody, it's your girl Miss Little Cole. I'm coming to you straight out NYC on this. It looked like the sun is trying to break out Saturday morning. So anyway, yesterday while I was at work, something came up on my timeline. And it was a video that was posted by Torian Rain, who I subscribe to. And it said that the video was called Love Was. So he mentioned how the show Love Is was canceled. And I had a feeling that it was canceled based on the allegations of this woman who accused Salim Akil of domestic violence, sexual assault, and also stealing her concept of the show Love Is, her script. Now, Torian Rains did a great job reviewing this story. And I want to also give my take on it. But I'm going to read to you what was stated. And according to the Grapevine, it says, owns Love Is canceled amid abuse claims against Salim Akil. Now it says it's official. Love Is no more. According to Variety, the OWN television show from Mara Brock Akil and Salim Akil, purportedly based on their epic love story, has been canceled amid allegations brought forth by Amber Dixon Brenner, Salim Akil's alleged former mistress. Warner Brothers Television has completed its internal investigation and have found no misconduct on the set of Love Is or Black Lightning. In the lawsuit filed in November, Brenner's physical and sexual abuse claims against Akil reached horrific levels, including an allegation that he urinated into Brenner's mouth during forced oral sex and an incident where he forced her to lick a parking garage wall. Brenner also accused Akil of ripping the plot from her 2015 screenplay Love and Perversity in the East Village based on their own relationship and is using it as the foundation for Nuri's and Yasir's love story in the OWN romantic drama. Last week, however, Brenner filed a voluntary dismissal without prejudice on the federal case. Whereas the plaintiff has a pending state court action against defendant Salim Akil, the disposition of which many have a bearing on this action, and it is her intent to have that state action proceed. And that read the dismissal note. OWN announced a second season of the show in July, but it will not be returning given the questions raised over the narrative's inspiration. Sources said the show was gearing up for production, having already started the pre-production process. As Deadline reports, the cast and crew producers were still paid for the second season under contractual obligations. The cancellation move is expected given the nightmarish press tour of the show's second season that would follow. And the show is based on love, namely the real love saga between Mara and Salim. Certainly sexual abuse and cheating claims would severely tarnish that. Now, Akil is going to continue to act as showrunner for CW's Black Lightning. And, I'm going to keep it real. This is really sad. But according to somebody that posted on the Grapevine, I want to read this comment because this is very important. Somebody wrote this. They bent over backwards to keep House of Cards running post-Spacey. And I agree. All OWN had to do was simply just remove Salim as showrunner if they really wanted the show to survive, and then, have somebody replace it and keep it going. What you just did was employ a whole bunch of up-and-coming actors. They don't have any jobs right now. They went from the high of celebrating a hit show to now basically crying over the show being canceled. And I'm going to say this. I believe OWN canceled it more so based on her claims that he basically could have stole her idea, plagiarized her story. We don't know. Maybe that did happen. I don't know. But my problem with this woman, and I've been saying this from jump, is that you have a husband who is in the business. You have a husband that is connected. What the hell were you doing cheating on your husband with Salim Akil? Don't get me wrong. Salim Akil he's a major figure, but he doesn't have the connections like your husband. Your husband is a well-known person in the business. I'm going to read to you who her husband is. And a lot of people haven't been speaking about that. And that's the thing that bothers me. What kind of husband do you have that you can't even get a gig? Like you had to go through this man here to go and get your story published. Even if let's say for shits and giggles is the truth. I mean, I just have my whole issues with this thing. I really do. And I'm just looking at it from my viewpoint, and from what I'm reading, maybe I'm wrong, but from what I'm reading, her husband won an Oscar back in 1990 for Best Achievement in Film Editing. And a lot of people don't celebrate those kind of Oscar wins. Let's keep it real. But still, that was a major win. And when the movie came out, I was a little girl. And I'm not going to lie, I didn't understand the movie because I didn't get it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't my kind of movie. I was a little kid. But doing the research on these people, and I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute. That's film editing. That's a major kind of role. That's a major kind of award, especially if you are a film editor. So if you're a film editor and you're still working in this business, how come you couldn't help but get your wife put on somewhere into the game? And that's why I have my issues with it. And then homeboy worked on Batman, Pirates of the Caribbean, 300, Independence Day. Oh, wait, it gets better. Justice League. Oh, and I'll give you the big ones. Avatar 2 and Avatar 3, which is coming out. How the hell you can't help your wife get a gig? How come she allegedly got to go with Salim Akil? Come on. Something ain't smelling right in the milk. Something ain't right. I believe this is a scheme. I personally believe, and this is my thing, I believe that it was some kind of, it could be some kind of hate going on, that it could be some kind of jealousy because Salim Akil is a household name. I also believe that it could be an extortion plot, and it could be to take down Salim Akil and his wife because they are major players. Even though they've been in the whole urban television circuit, they were about to cross over. And David Brenner has never been a household name, but he's worked on big production movies. His wife should not be struggling. So that's my take on the thing. And I gotta say one thing to all y'all people that still love Oprah. Look how much she cares so much about this show. She cares so much about this show that she had the shit canceled. And we don't even know, based on the internal investigation, Warner Brothers concluded that there was no sexual misconduct on the set. Okay? There's no proof that this man actually did this. So, for my take on it, I personally believe that they just want to act Salim Akil and even his wife out. Okay? I said it. I'm not biting my tongue. It is what it is. And I think it's sad, and I feel bad for the actors. I didn't watch the show like that, because I was working. It didn't really fit my schedule to come to really like watch it. But from what people said, they said that it really was good. And I just really feel bad for the actors. But for the OWN network to not really, give it a chance for the second season, they could have just put it on hiatus. They could have just said, you know what, until we figure out if this really occurred between Salim, Akil, and Amber Dixon Brenner, we're just going to put the show on pause. That's all they had to do. But that's dirty. But Hollywood bent over backwards for Kevin Spacey and still kept the show House of Cards. So with that being said, I'm done. I'm disgusted by this. And hopefully the truth come out on Amber Dixon Brenner, because I don't trust the woman. And on that note, it's your girl, Miss Little Cole. I'm signing off. Take care and have a great day.